Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is R. Kelly. Prosecutors fire back. You belong in jail. And of course, as you can see here, is R. Kelly himself, who is still in jail and is not going anywhere. Prosecutors ain't buying R. Kelly's excuse he needs to get out of jail while his criminal case is pending, saying the singer's full of BS and is likely to make a run for it. So the prosecutors are not buying R. Kelly's excuse whatsoever, just to get out of jail. So, and of course, they're not going to believe him. So, while the case is pending, they said the singer's full of BS and is likely to make a run for it. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, the government says Kelly's definitely a flight risk if he gets out of jail, even though the singer's legal team claims his passport doesn't contain a single stamp showing international travel. So this, according to new legal docs, they were obtained by TMZ. The government says Kelly's definitely a flight risk, so this is why they're not letting him go, because he's at flight risk, allegedly, if he gets out of jail. And of course, even though the singer's legal team claims his passport doesn't contain a single stamp showing international travel, well, R. Kelly turned over his passport to the judge, so where was he going to go? Nowhere except to stay in jail until his trial date. In docs, prosecutors say earlier this year, after he was released on bail in Illinois, Kelly sought to travel to Dubai with his two girlfriends, each of whom took steps to get their own passport. So R. Kelly was going to travel to Dubai with his two girlfriends, and of course, that wasn't going to happen. And of course, in docs, prosecutors say earlier this year, after he was released on bail in Illinois. And of course, the two girls, Azrael Clary and Joycelyn Savage, they wanted their own career. They didn't need R. Kelly, really, so they decided to do things on their own. Prosecutors also called BS on Kelly's legal team, claiming the singer won't tamper with or intimidate witnesses. The government contends Kelly has a history of coercing women to write letters containing false and embarrassing allegations, so he can later use them as blackmail. So yeah, so the prosecutors know what he would be up to. Even the government contends Kelly has a history of coercing women to write letters containing false and embarrassing allegations, so he could use them as blackmail. And then there's this, prosecutors say Kelly's claim he's broke is misleading because he continues to get hundreds of thousands of dollars in royalties for his music. What's more, the government argues it found out it's redirecting these royalties to the bank account of a childhood friend, but could easily redirect the dough to himself. So R. Kelly has access to a child's a bank account, and of course he would redirect that money from that child's bank account to his. So this is how he's getting the money now. And of course, prosecutors say Kelly's claims he's broke is misleading because he continues to get hundreds of thousands of dollars in royalties for his music. And the government argues it found out he's redirecting these royalties to the bank account of a childhood friend, but easily could redirect the dough to himself. So R. Kelly is stealing money, literally. The government's docs don't include any visible response to Kelly's claims. He's in failing health and should be released as a result. However, chunks of the document are redacted, so there are documents that are redacted. The government's docs don't include any visible response to Kelly's claims, and they're saying that he's failing it in health. TMZ broke the story. Kelly's lawyer filed legal docs in which they outlined various medical issues, including numbness in one of his hands, anxiety, and an untreated hernia. So now R. Kelly has all these health problems, that he has anxiety, numbness in the hand, and his untreated hernia. Kelly's legal team is their filing assured the judge to Singer would not be a flight risk, and he vowed not to tamper with or intimidate witnesses. So Kelly's legal team, they're saying, oh, well, in their filing, they assured the judge that Singer would not be a flight risk. Well, the prosecutors are not buying this at all. They're not. They are saying that he's full of BS and everything else. And he vowed not, and of course, with Kelly's team, he says he vowed not to tamper or intimidate witnesses. But still, when you're in jail and you think you're going to get out, yes, again, you're going to stay there in jail until your trial starts. And that's exactly where R. Kelly is. He's staying in jail until his trial starts. The prosecutors, they're not going to fall for any of this. They want to make sure he stays there so he don't go nowhere, because his trial starts next year, and it's a long ways off. I wish they would have started it already, but instead they wanted to wait till 2020 to start his trial. Leave your comments below. I am out.